Muscle Car Corner bringing you kind of an oddball piece, but I think it's cool, so I want to bring it to you. My dad had G3 ski boats back in the 60s with the biggest motor you get was a 100-horse Johnson on it. He was a mechanic, so I've been around boats for a long time, built a lot of them, and got a 116-mile-an-hour stroker fast boat that I still have with a 300X Racing Mercury on it. So I'm a boat guy from way back when, 60s, 70s, 80s. Still love them. This thing is super cool. 160 horse and 63 was a lot of horsepower on a boat. It was heavy. That's pretty heavy motor, all iron. So this thing probably sat down in the water. But looking at the technology, some pretty cool things I saw, which is way ahead of its time. It had shocks for the seats and springs, and basically shock absorbers. That is way ahead of its time engineering-wise as far as the boat goes. So I just wanted to point that out. It was all Merc Cruiser. Just super cool. I'm gonna get a picture of that steering wheel. But think about being back in the day with a boat like this that would basically, get on up and go, and really have a pretty decent ride about it. So that being said, I think this boat is super cool. Look at that intake. And so it got cool air coming through the engine compartment, and then it exits out the back. It's all about keeping motors cool. 160 horsepower and 63 was a lot, and it was a lot on a boat. So, general information, it's built in Indiana. It's for Hydrodyne Boat Company. 17-foot, 8-foot beam, 160 horse, supplied by Jasper Marine. Weighs 1,400 pounds, which is pretty light for this boat, let me tell you. So it's not a thick, heavy constructed boat. This thing's got quite a history to it, and a gentleman in Orlando had it. So 63 to 22, one gentleman owned this thing, Mr. James H. Thomas of Springfield, Virginia. Kudos to you, dude. You kept it, you loved it, you preserved it, and now it's here for somebody else to buy and love. What do you do with something like this? Well, you have a lake, take it out, cruise it, enjoy it. I don't know. That's what it's all about, is use them. But something like this is so well preserved. Merc Cruiser, it's got a brass prop on it. Inboard, outboard. There's the rear part of the scoop. And there's the VIN on it. Those were added on. Those aren't period correct, of course. But here's a list of all the repairs and restoration of this boat. Pretty cool. Countless hours, many thousands spent. I can understand that. This boat is a little piece of marine history. I'm all about documenting things and showing you what it's all about back in the day. That's pretty cool right there. That steering wheel is a neat piece of marine history. Never seen that before. We've got some more documentation over here on this boat. Historical facts about Hydrodyne boats. Some pretty in-depth stuff there. That's cool. Hydrodine Volvo 17 jumping at 35 miles an hour at Sarasota, Florida. Island and sandbar jumps, no damage to outdrive. Now, I did not know about that. So back in the day, test boats were taking, and for advertisement purposes, showing that their boats are badass. You can jump these things over islands, little islands, and it will be fine when it lands in the water. So, Mercury Boathouse Bulletin. This thing is just old school cool. Love old marine boats. This thing's just a Mercury Proving Grounds test results in 1963. That is cool. Now, Mercury Proving Grounds over on Lake X, as far as I know, they have been for years. I don't know if that's where they did this or not, but Florida, Lake X is where I know my 300X Racing Mercury was produced from there. And they test them and tune them. It's all about building the biggest, best, and badass motor. Mercury's always been number one out there as far as speed and performance. So, Muscle Car Corner bringing you a pretty neat piece. I hope you all like it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much.